Hi there, I'm Andrea Koppel, and it's Time for Coffee, the podcast where you get to hear firsthand what the jobs and careers that interest you the most are really like.
Hey there, Java Junkies. Welcome to another K-Cup mini episode of Time for Coffee. By the way, K-Cups come in 3 sizes, single, double, and triple shots, or roughly 1 minute, 5 minutes, or 10 minutes in length. So if you don't have time to throw back an entire caffeinated career conversation, these K-Cup mini episodes of T4C can give you a quick caffeinated fix, whether you're on the go or you only have a few minutes to binge. So grab your mug and take a chug, because it's time for a caffeinated career double shot K-Cup with my guest, David Rosenstein. You have actually only been on the job for a couple of months. We're doing this interview on December 1st, and you started, I believe, right in September, but you're already showcasing your accomplishments on your LinkedIn profile. I really want to call that out for our listeners. You say in your accomplishments around what you've been doing at Bullseye since you started in September, that you're the first rep to have 4 sales close within 48 hours, generating over $10,000 for the company, and that you've exceeded company record of largest daily revenue, which is incredible. Why did you do that? Why did you feel it was necessary after a couple of months to put that out there on LinkedIn? And is this something, David, that you advise other young people to do on a regular basis to keep updating their LinkedIn profile?
Well, absolutely, Andrea. And the reason why I did it is because one of the biggest challenges that I hear when I work with students on their resumes, on their LinkedIn profiles, I'll revisit one of their current or one of their past jobs and say, what were some of the 4 or 5 biggest wins that you had in this job? And I will get a blank stare back. I get a eyes wide, jaw dropped. I don't know. And the reality is that always breaks my heart, because it's always when people are interested in jobs and they start working on their resume, it's difficult to sort of create something when you haven't been tracking all of your amazing wins and accomplishments. So I always recommend and tell students, if you're in a job right now, it is your responsibility, not your manager, not any of your teammates. It is your responsibility to measure, track your accomplishments, because fast forward 3-4 months, or maybe even 3-4 years, if you don't have that list, no one's going to be able to produce the metrics for that one project you ran 3 months ago for you. And so it's on you to track these wins and also be communicating them, not just upwards internally if you want to move up for promotions, but also externally if you're interested in sharing and showcasing, I'm making a splash. Doesn't mean I'm interested in necessarily leaving my job. I just want to let the people in my network know that I'm in this job and I'm doing well because of XYZ. And if you don't have those numbers, it's really, really difficult to say, I'm doing great. Things are fine. So any data point, I definitely recommend updating the LinkedIn profile. I personally update mine, I would say every 2 to 3 weeks, which is excessive.
Oh my God.
I know.
Oh my God. David, that's amazing. Thanks for tuning in to this K-Cup mini episode of Time for Coffee. If you want to listen to our entire caffeinated career conversation, please check out the show notes for this episode.
Thanks so much for listening to Time for Coffee, where the professionals in the jobs that most interest you always have time to grab coffee 24/7, no matter where you live. I have one quick favor to ask you. Remember to rate, review, and subscribe to Time for Coffee. Thanks so much.